This podcast is certified fresh. Freshmediaworks.com.
Hey everybody, welcome back to The Marketing Drive. I'm Chris Daly, and this is the show where I use my commute time to talk about one actionable marketing idea, one tip, one trick, one tidbit to help you do better in business, to make more money, to get more customers. And first off, you've probably noticed my voice is different. Yes, the grandkids were visiting for the holidays, so I caught a little bit of everything. I love it. But that just goes to show that this is not AI. This is me. Today, we're talking about something that's going to change everything about how you market your business in 2026. I need to address the elephant in the room. Yes, ChatGPT just announced they're going to start selling ads. And no, that doesn't change what I'm about to tell you. In fact, it makes it much more important. Here's what's happening right now, today, as you're listening to this. People are stopping using Google. Not completely, not overnight, but the shift is real, it's measurable, and it's accelerating. They're taking their questions to ChatGPT, to Claude, to Perplexity, to Gemini, to Grok, to whatever AI search tool their phone or browser has built in. And here's the critical thing that you need to understand. Even with ads coming to ChatGPT, the game is fundamentally different. Because here's what we know so far. AI ads won't work like Google ads. They can't. The format doesn't allow it. Think about it. There's real estate for lots of advertisers, but when you ask ChatGPT, what's the best CRM software for a small business? You get a conversational answer. Maybe it mentions 3 options, maybe 5 if you're lucky. There's no room for 10 paid ad placements. There's no sidebar. There's just the answer. So even if ChatGPT sells ads, they're going to be a limited number of ads. They're going to be expensive as all get out and only available to the biggest players. And here's the kicker. The AI still has to decide what to recommend in the actual answer, the organic response, the real content. And that is determined by your brand. For the last 25 years, if you had more money, you could buy visibility. Buy Google ads, buy Facebook ads, outspend your competitors. And boom, you're at the top, right? But in the AI era, money alone won't save you, because if you buy that ad spot, the AI is still going to answer the question. If your brand isn't strong enough to be part of that organic answer, you're just the paid interruption before the real recommendation. Just like how everyone skips the sponsored results on Google and scrolls to the organic results, except now there's only one organic result. And if that's not you, you don't exist. So let me explain how these AI models actually work, because this is critical. Large language models, LLMs, are trained on massive amounts of text from across the internet. Articles, social media posts, podcast transcripts, reviews, interviews, forums, everything out there. When someone asked, who's the best marketing consultant in Houston? The AI doesn't do a Google search in real time. It synthesizes everything it's ever read about marketing consultants in Houston. It looks for how often are you mentioned, what context you're mentioned in, what do people say about your expertise, are you associated with authority and credibility. This is reputation at scale. This is digital word of mouth. This is branding, and you can't buy it. You have to build it. Now here's what won't get you mentioned on AI. Posting inspirational quotes in LinkedIn. The AI has seen millions of these. They don't signal expertise. Posting cute dog pictures on Instagram. Fun for engagement, meaningless for authority. Reposting other people's content. You're training AI to think they're the authority, not you. Posting once a month with a link to your latest services. Not enough signal, not enough substance. Here's the hard truth. If you're not creating a large volume of substantive content that demonstrates your expertise, You're invisible to AI, and no amount of ad spend will fix that. So what does work? You need volume and you need substance. Volume means you need to show up consistently, repeatedly across multiple platforms. You need the AI to encounter your name, your expertise, your point of view over and over again. Substance means you need to actually say something, answer real questions, share real expertise, take positions, teach something valuable. Let me give you examples. Here's a bad social post. Happy Monday. Remember, success is a journey, not a destination. A good social post. Most business owners waste money on Facebook ads because they're optimizing for clicks instead of conversations. Here's the difference. Clicks measure curiosity. Conversations measure intent. And intent is what converts. If your cost per click is low, but nobody's calling you, you're reaching the wrong people. Focus on ad copy that pre-qualifies leads, not ad copy that maximizes clicks. See the difference? One of those is noise. One is expertise. The AI will remember the second one. It will associate you with Facebook advertising strategy. It will mention you when someone asks about ad optimization. The first one, it's simply digital wallpaper. Now here's where this gets even more important. Podcasts. Audio and video podcasts are being transcribed and fed into these AI models at an unprecedented rate. YouTube automatically transcribes every video. Podcast platforms are doing the same. AI tools are crawling this content and learning from it. And here's why this matters. When you're on a podcast, whether it's your podcast or someone else's, you're typically talking for like 30 minutes to an hour. You're going deep. You're telling stories. You're demonstrating expertise in a way that social media can't capture. It just can't. That's 5,000 to 10,000 words of transcribed content associated with your name, your business, your brand, your expertise. One podcast interview gives AI more signal about you and who you are and what you know than 100 social media posts. And here's the beautiful parts. Podcasts are long form. They're conversational. They're exactly the kind of content that LLMs weight heavily because it demonstrates deep expertise. Now let's come back to those ChatGPT ads for a second, because even when they launch, here's what's going to happen. The biggest brands with the biggest budgets are going to buy them. Microsoft, Salesforce, HubSpot, the enterprise players. You're not going to outspend them. I'm not going to outspend them. But here's what we can do. We can build brands strong enough that when someone asks a more specific question, who's a great marketing consultant for small business in Texas? Or what's a good CRM for a 10-person team? We're the organic answer because the AI has seen us mentioned hundreds of times in relevant context. That's how small businesses win in the AI era, not by buying ads, but by building brands. So here's your 2026 branding strategy. Number one, start a podcast or get on other people's podcasts. If you're not comfortable starting your own show, fine. Start getting interviewed on other people's shows in your industry. Make sure it's in your industry. Every single interview is building your AI footprint. Every single conversation is training these models to associate you with expertise. Audio, video, it doesn't matter. Both get transcribed. Both get indexed. At the end of the day, it's all text. Both build your brand in the AI era. Number two, post substantive content consistently. I'm talking 3 to 5 times a week minimum on LinkedIn, Facebook, wherever your audience is. And not fluff, not quotes, not memes. Real insights, real expertise, real value. Answer the questions your customers actually ask you. Share case studies. Explain your methodology. Take a stand on industry debates. Give the AI something to learn about you. Number 3, get mentioned by others. This is the hardest one, but it's the most important. guest post on industry blogs, get quoted in articles, speak at events that get covered, build relationships with people who will mention you in their content. Because when other people vouch for your expertise, that's the signal AI trusts the most. It's digital word of mouth. And word of mouth has always been the most powerful marketing. Now, it's just happening at a machine scale, right? Here's what's wild about this moment. AI search is actually leveling the playing field. For years, big brands with big budgets dominated because they could outspend everyone on ads. But now, branding isn't about budget. It's about consistency and substance. A solo consultant who posts valuable content 5 times a week and does 2 podcast interviews a month can buy more AI visibility than a corporation that posts corporate speak once a week. Because AI doesn't care about your marketing budget. It cares about your signal. This is your opportunity, but you have to take it now. Let's talk homework. I want you to do 3 things this week. Go to your last 20 social media posts. How many of them demonstrate real expertise? How many would teach an AI something valuable about what you do? If the answer is less than half, hey, you got work to do. Next, identify 10 podcasts in your industry. Find shows where your ideal customer is listening. Reach out to those hosts. Pitch yourself as a guest. Or reach out to me. We have a guesting service where we can find spots for you. 1 podcast interview a month will transform your AI visibility. Number 3, commit to substantive posting. Set a goal. 3 valuable posts a week, 5 valuable posts a week, whatever it is. Answer real questions, share real insights. No more inspirational quotes, no more Happy Friday posts. Treat every post like you're teaching the AI who you are. To summarize, ChatGPT selling ads actually proves my point. They're monetizing because AI search is going mainstream. This is right after treat every post like you're teaching the AI who you are. Why does this matter now? Look, ChatGPT selling ads actually proves my point. They're monetizing because AI search is going mainstream. This isn't experimental anymore. This is how people are going to find businesses. And if you wait until the ad platform is fully built out, you've already lost. Because by then, the AI will have already decided who the authorities are in your industry. And if it's not you, no amount of ad spend is going to override that. The time to build your AI brand is right flipping now. While most businesses are still asleep, while they're still thinking Google SEO is forever. Finally, this is not optional. Let me be crystal clear about something. This is not a nice to have strategy. This is not something to think about. In 2026, branding is how you survive. Because AI search is not coming. It's here. ChatGPT selling ads proves that it's here to stay. The question is, are you going to be the organic answer that AI recommends, or are you going to be invisible? Take these steps now and you'll be the name AI speaks when someone asks about what you do. Wait and you'll be the business nobody can find, no matter how much you spend. If you want help building a content strategy that makes you visible to AI, or if you want to talk about starting a podcast that builds your authority, go to freshmediaworks.com. That's where I help businesses get more customers now and in the future. Thanks again for listening to The Marketing Drive. Now go out there, build your brand so that AI can't ignore you. I'm Chris Daly, reminding you to keep it real.
You've been listening to The Marketing Drive with Chris Daly. To learn more about how Chris can help your company get more customers, call 713-269-4620 or visit us on the web at freshmediaworks.com.